ఏ హీరోయిన్కైనా ఏదో ఒక సినిమాతో ప్రేక్షకులతో సక్సెస్ జర్నీ స్టార్ట్ అవుతుంది. కానీ కొంతమందికి మాత్రమే ప్రేక్షకులతో ఒక ఎమోషనల్ జర్నీ స్టార్ట్ అవుతుంది. అలాంటి ఎమోషనల్ జర్నీని తన తొలి సినిమాతో అందుకున్న నటి మృణాల్ సీతారామంలో సీతగా ఎప్పటికీ గుర్తుండిపోయే పాత్రతో తను తెలుగు ప్రేక్షకుల మధ్యలో ఒక సుస్థిర స్థానాన్ని సంపాదించుకుంది. సీత ఇప్పుడు మనతో ఉన్నారు. హాయ్ సీత.
హాయ్.
నమస్తే.
నమస్తే, ఎలా ఉన్నారు?
సూపర్. సో క్యారెక్టర్లో ట్రావెల్ అనేది అంత ఈజీ కాదు. మీ క్యారెక్టర్ ఒక చాలా డిఫికల్టీస్ ఉన్న క్యారెక్టర్, చాలా లేయర్స్ ఉన్న క్యారెక్టర్ కదా. యాజ్ అన్ ఆర్టిస్ట్గా సీత లాంటి క్యారెక్టర్ దొరకటం ఎలా అనిపిస్తుంది?
You know, as an artist, any artist wants to play a character which has layers in it, different shades in it. And I think Sita Mahalakshmi is one of the best female character written so far that I have come across and that I have ever played.
We have also never seen.
Yeah, like I was so surprised when I watched the when I finally watched the film. I was like, now I realized why Hanu sir wanted me to do this in this portion or that particular thing in this portion. So first half, second half, you'll see like little bit difference in it, and there was a conscious effort, little bit like small chinna detailings, that nuances that you would see in the film. I do not want to give away to the audience who have not watched the film, but I must say that it is a dream come true for any actor to play a character as a debut with so many shades, so many layers, and the romance. I think what was missing in today's culture was the romance. So I think with Sita Ramam, romance is back. The way Sita loves Ram and the way Ram loves Sita, I think we are just setting an example about how a woman needs to be treated or a man needs to be treated, with love and
betrayal world.
Yeah, it's just a small effort from our end, and it was a difficult role, I must say. First to speak in Telugu, and first of all, the entire credit goes to Hanu sir and Swapna garu and Ashwini Dutt sir, because they all have imagined or visualized Sita Mahalakshmi. When they used to describe me the character, they had this vision for her which was so divine. And I must say, most of the girls, most of the actresses, actors, performers sitting out there would be like, I want to play Sita Mahalakshmi.
You become a dream girl.
Thank
everyone.
you. I'm so happy that people are loving the response, in fact, from theatre to theatre, from say Hyderabad to Kerala to Chennai to Bangalore to Mumbai, Pune. The reaction is incredible.
థియేటర్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ ఎలా ఉందంటే థియేటర్ మొత్తం సైలెన్స్గా చూస్తున్నారు. అంటే ఎస్పెషలీ సెకండ్ హాఫ్కి వచ్చేసరికల్లా దే ఆర్ కట్ ద వరల్డ్, ప్రజెంట్ వరల్డ్, దే ఆర్ ఫుల్లీ ట్రావెల్ విత్ సీతా.
That's what I'm saying, Kumar Garu, that when I enter into a theatre, why I wanted to be an actor first of all. I wanted to be an actor to escape. I wanted to live the character that I was watching. When you sit in the chair in the theatre, and the moment you are able to transform or get into the world of Sita and Ram, I feel that's my agenda, that's my aim, that's accomplished. So when the audience is able to relate with the emotions of Sita, Ram and Afreen and Tarun Garu's Balaji and Vishnu Sharma, so I think that's a victory for us, because the audience, they laugh when Ram laughs, they cry when Sita cries, they enjoy it when Balaji comes on screen and when Kishore Garu comes on screen, and they feel like a rebellious atmosphere, when Afreen just...
It's a on-screen poetry, madam.
It is.
Yes, and we can't find regularly every week this kind of films.
Yes.
We rarely found this type of classic love stories. We are much happy.
Thank you.
We are much happy.
This makes me so happy that I'm able to contribute to TFI, and so much love, appreciation, and the fact that you just said it's a classic love story. वो अमर हो गए.
अमर हो गए.
कहते हैं ना सीता और राम, सीता रामम में अमर हो गए.
Critically acclaimed, commercially superb success. It's a balance combination. అంటే people are loving your love stories. They are traveling with you. They are connected with your characters, and they remember as Sita.
Yes. That's the most beautiful thing for an artist, because in the life, like the career, there is one character which makes them literally amar kar deta hai. So I think for me, after 10 years of my facing camera, I finally found a character called Sita Mahalakshmi, where the way I am presented to the audience, it's a larger than life experience.
అంటే సీతకి చాలా షేడ్స్ ఉన్నాయండి. సీత లిటిల్ బిట్ నాటీ కూడా.
Of course, that's why she writes letter. I think there is naughtiness in every one of us.
Everyone. Sita is much naughty.
Little extra. Yeah, little extra naughty.
Little extra. We enjoyed that part very much.
The letter
because,
part.
Letter part and your naughtiness. How you pull it, Ram's legs into every scene.
Yes. Because, you know,
that's the beauty.
In a relationship, it's not just about romance, or it's not just about friendship. It's also the nok-jhok that happens, the naughtiness, the teasing, the mystery. And I feel like Sita Mahalakshmi is this middle class, wants to be that middle class normal girl who is in love, madly in love with Ram Garu, and the only thing that she expects is attention. She loves attention. That's why she writes letters.
Half of the credit goes to your character design, madam. How
Yes.
you looks Sita is very important.
It is very important.
So మేము సీతని ఫస్ట్ టైం స్క్రీన్ మీద చూసినప్పుడు we are connected with your looks.
Yes.
Later then we connected with your character and everything. First we connected with your looks.
Yes.
That's the first success.
Deal breaker, yeah.
So tell me about your
So, as an artist, I believe in surrendering myself to the team, and our costume stylist, Sheetal Sharma, who designed my look, along with Lochan Thakur, who did my makeup, with minimal stuff, just the wing liner, to make sure that we represent the
I think
era.
they understand the story.
Yes, we had to explain. In fact, they were the last ones to know the story.
Okay,
so,
okay.
because, you know, we were working on the script, and Hanu sir is like, shh, let's not, you know, reveal the story to many people. So, they had a briefing. So, they all came together, be it Sita Garu bolte hai, Sheetal Garu, be it Lochan, Laksh who did my hair, they all came together, Swapna Garu and Hanu sir, they designed. So, you know, Gayatri Devi, you know, all the Maharanis of India, they took references from there. There are a few photograph references. I have a full doc where we have like Madhubala's references, even Savitri Garu's references in that. It was very interesting to see, you know, all the references taken from all over India. So,
Okay.
To design that look, I must say, I owe it to Sheetal, Lochan, Laksh, Swapna Garu, and you know, Hanu sir, because all these masterminds, they came together, they designed it, they made her look divine without putting too much efforts, like very effortless. She should look like a river, like a flowing river, like natural, like and Sita Mahalakshmi is also a name which is like, you'll find many Sita Mahalakshmi, like a girl next door, someone you can be able to relate with. I think the first deal breaker for Sita was the way she looks, and then her saris. There are so many women who are going to watch Sita Mahalakshmi second, thrice, 4 times, 5 times just to see her in those saris. So I never thought that the saris is going to be such a big hit.
That's become a trademark.
Yes, and the wing liner, which is coming back. So I think somewhere down the line we miss that vintage vibe. So I think through Sita Ramam we are getting back the vintage vibe.
మీరు ఒకటి గమనిస్తే చేంజింగ్ ద బాడీ లాంగ్వేజ్ అనేది మీ క్యారెక్టర్స్లో మల్టీ లేయర్స్ ఉంటాయి. ఒక బాడీ లాంగ్వేజ్ చేంజ్ చేయటము, లేకపోతే ఒక్కో సీన్లో ఒకేలాగా బిహేవ్ చేయటం అనేది ఆర్టిస్ట్కి బిగ్గెస్ట్ ఛాలెంజ్. సో మీకు ఎలా అనిపించింది? మేమైతే ఫుల్ ఎంజాయ్ చేసాం. సో మీ క్యారెక్టర్స్ ఉన్న అన్ని లేయర్స్ని మేము ఎంజాయ్ చేసాం.
Like how do I do this layers? So what I do is I take the movie script, I take the screenplay, and I divide it into chapters. Chapter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So chapter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. So all the chapters should be different, because I realized that audience, they don't like repetitive stuff.
Yes,
They don't like repeat stuff. They
you maintained superbly, madam. We observed as a film journalist, you maintained effortlessly.
Thank you, sir.
That changing behaviors and changing the body language towards the scene is superb.
I am so happy you witness
Yes.
all of this, because these are the small things which we work on, especially.
That's why Sita character comes to you, madam.
Yes.
It's
Thank you, sir. Thank you. I mean, I don't know. This Sita deserved so much attention. I feel like almost like a heartbreak right now, because I'm not facing camera. I'm not playing Sita anymore. But when I was playing Sita, I was so obsessed and possessive about Sita. There were discussions with my team, like, why no, she will not do this. She has to do this. She is in 1965. She will drive the car. She will drive all the way to meet her Ram. Or, she's way ahead of her time. Like today, Mrunal, in 2022, the decisions that Mrunal can't take, Sita Mahalakshmi has already taken in that era. So, she's courageous, she's strong.
she's the path breaker.
She's the deal breaker, and so many things to look up to. I have learned one thing from Sita Mahalakshmi, is that if anything bad happens to us, we always cry. Oh, something happened to me, I don't know if I deserve this. But Sita Mahalakshmi is like, something bad has happened, it's okay. I will live, I'll live a happy life with the memories and all.
She's the quick decision maker also.
Correct. Very firm.
Very far.
Very, very firm.
Very sharp at that time.
Yeah. And we need more Sita Mahalakshmis. I'm sure who are watching me right now, who are as
You are
strong
the
as Sita.
ideal character to many girls, I think.
Is it?
Is it? Because of Sita, you also get that image. Mrunal also get that image.
Wow. I'm really happy that girls are looking up to Sita Mahalakshmi. I don't know if you have noticed, but Sita Mahalakshmi also starts a school for girls out there. So she promotes education, she promotes to be independent, to be decisive, to be firm, and to be able to take your own decisions. Because if someone else takes decisions for us, we are not happy. So we need to decide for ourselves, and girls out there also needs to decide. Not just girls, but boys also, and everyone.
So Sita Ramam is chemistry between మీ ఇద్దరి మధ్య కెమిస్ట్రీ అయితే సూపర్గా అసలు లవ్ స్టోరీకి ఆ కెమిస్ట్రీ వర్కౌట్ అయిపోతే ఆడియన్స్ కనెక్ట్ అవ్వరు.
కరెక్ట్.
బట్ ఆ కెమిస్ట్రీ అనేది ఎంత బాగా కనెక్ట్ అయిందంటే మీ లవ్ స్టోరీని ఒక క్లాసిక్ చేసింది. ఇప్పుడు క్లాసిక్ అనే ట్యాగ్ లైన్ సీతారామంకు ఉంది. కెమిస్ట్రీ దుల్కర్తో వర్కింగ్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ కానీ అసలు రామం క్యారెక్టర్తో మీ ఎక్స్పీరియన్సెస్ కానీ ఏం చెప్తారు?
I was very scared, Kumar Garu. I was very scared because we were going to Kashmir and I had not met Dulkar Garu. I'm thinking, how will this happen? And the first schedule, the first scene is the climax of the scene, of the movie. So I'm thinking, Hanu sir, how are we supposed to, perform this scene where, we have lived a journey in the film. Hanu sir is like, no, ho jayega, don't worry. And again, we are in Kashmir. It's like heaven. There's so much romance in that, in Kashmir itself. So Dulkar Garu was so sweet and so cooperative and helpful. We used to sit down before the scene and just discuss that this is what. Like I used to ask him, what do you feel about Sita Mahalakshmi? And he used to ask me also about what do you think about Ram Garu? So our inputs used to, it was an amalgamation of both of it. And Dulkar Garu is like a friend now, so I'm really happy we have that chemistry. The fact that he understood it was very important for both of us to understand the graphs, like I mentioned earlier. Because if you do not understand the graph, then there was a backstory, how little bit more about how Sita and Ram would meet, if they would meet apart from the movie, where they would meet. what all they would do. Would they eat idli or would they eat dosa? What would they prefer? Do they prefer spicy or not? Like all these small things we did, and it really helped. The rehearsals really helped, and what really helped was the fact that Hanu sir made sure that he, till the point he did not get the great take, he would not stop. He's like, let's go one more, let's do one more, let's push ourselves harder, because we are in the process of making history, and itna sa bhi, chinna thoda sa bhi, we didn't want to compromise, so we were at it.
Like best pair on screen.
Okay. That's
Mrunal and Dalkar.
Wow, that is so beautiful, no?
It's so beautiful. అంటే ఒక కైండ్ ఆఫ్ డైరెక్టర్స్ ఉంటారు. నార్త్లో సంజయ్ బన్సాలి, మన సౌత్లో మణిరత్నం గారు, గౌతమ్ వాసుదేవ్ మీనన్, హను. ఇట్స్ వెరీ సెన్సిబుల్ డైరెక్టర్స్ అండ్ దే ఆర్ మేకింగ్ ద వెరీ సెన్సిబుల్ స్టోరీస్.
Yes.
వాళ్ళకు ఒక ప్యాటర్న్ ఉంటుంది. అంటే లవ్ స్టోరీస్లో కానీ వాటిలో కానీ. ఇలాంటి లవ్ స్టోరీస్లో పార్ట్ అయ్యారు మీరు ఇప్పుడు. తెలుగు ఫిల్మ్ ఇండస్ట్రీ నుంచి మీకు బిగ్గెస్ట్ వెల్కమ్.
This is the biggest welcome, the grandest and the warmest welcome. I did not expect this.
సో ఆఫ్టర్ సినిమా అయిపోయిన తర్వాత మీ ఎమోషనల్ మూమెంట్ చూసాం మేము థియేటర్లో. యు ఆర్ క్రయింగ్.
Oh God, I was crying. I came out of the theater. In fact, what you saw,
half of the audience also feeling same like that.
Really? So what happened was, what you saw in that video, which has gone viral apparently, that was like 1% of crying. Okay. In the movie I was like like that, sitting and like wiping my tears. I was crying.
That was the very emotional moment.
Yes, because this was the first time I was watching the film, and a story which I conceived 2 years ago was for the first time put it out. You know the mother, when a baby is born, the way the tears rolls down when she sees the final, the baby when you hold the baby in your hand. I think
same feeling.
I was same. Yeah, I felt like that.
That's the best moment, I think, in your
I cried a lot on my release. I was so happy that when I went back to Mumbai, I ate a vada pav also. I was so happy. I have never cried on my releases, but this was an extraordinary release. And I remember on 5th of August, early morning, 7:30 a.m, I get a call from that sir, and he says, Mrunal, I could see that joy, and to wake up to that sound, that noise, that his expressions, it was so beautiful.
అంటే ఒక ప్రొడ్యూసర్గా వైజయంతి మూవీస్కి 50 years జర్నీ ఉంది.
Yes.
50 years జర్నీలో దే మెన్షన్ ఓన్లీ 4 movies. One is Sitaram. That's the, అంటే they wrote a letter to media.
Yes.
To share their happiness. They mentioned only 4 titles. One is Sita Ramam, Mahanati, Jagadevi Ratlo Sundari, Sobalagnam, like that.
Wow.
They make so many films, but Sita Ramam is the prime place. That's why they shared. And everyone, Swapna Garu and Ashwini Datta Garu, in the same stage. They don't bother about anything. They are feeling like we made a classic film.
Yeah, they absolutely. And I'm so thankful to them, because the banner, Vajayanti Films, it's so huge. I'll tell you a story which not many people know, how I got Sita Ramam.
Oh,
so in 2018, I went to Melbourne Indian Film Festival, where Love Sonia, my first film, was screening. And the next film that was screening was Mahanati.
Okay.
Where Nagisa was there. And so reached out to me, and I watched Mahanati too, and I was absolutely blown away by Kirti's performance, the kind of the film, the way it looked. So I congratulated him, and I was like, and in my mind that day, I was like, I want to work, I want to do something like this, something interesting I want to do.
Your intention is very strong, madam. You found next day.
And 2018, cut to 2019, I get a call where Hanu sir wanted to come and meet me for this film, and I immediately I heard the script, and it's not me chose the script. I'll say that again, it's Sita who chose me, and I immediately said yes, because they said it's the same makers of Mahanati, and I was like, yes, it's a yes, let's do it. Later I found out that Nagi sir, when I was shooting that scene with Durjoy and Ram Garu, of in the blue lehenga with the carpet scene, that day Nagi sir came to visit us on set in Hyderabad only, and he mentioned that he actually wanted me for Project K, but when he discussed about me to Swapna Garu, Priyanka Garu and Hanu sir and Ashwini sir, they said no, she's our Sita.
Okay.
Lock. And that's how I got. So 2022, my journey actually started in 2018, and I'm so thankful to Nagi sir.
Mahanati screening.
Yeah. I'm so thankful to Nagi sir. I think this wouldn't be possible. He found me. He found me, and because of him I got Sita.
Rashmika also added strength to the Afrin
absolutely.
character. So without Afrin, we can't imagine
Yes.
journey.
I must say, first of all, a big thank you to Rashmika, because it takes so much courage to do a role like this.
అఫ్రీన్ క్యారెక్టర్ లేకపోతే ఆ జర్నీకి ఎక్కడో మిస్ అయ్యేది. సో అఫ్రీన్ ఆ జర్నీని తీసుకెళ్ళింది, సీతా తాలూకు జర్నీని అఫ్రీన్ కొనసాగించింది.
She is the Sutradar, she is the narrator. Without Afreen, there is no Sita Ramam.
So,
Sita Ram.
That is a rebellistic nature.
Yes.
Afreen.
And I must say that we have very less actors and actresses who are going out of their comfort zone
Yes, exactly.
to do a roles like this. Even Sumant Garu, for that case, what a fantastic character. And I think in the film, be it Tarun Bhaskar's role, or be it Gautam sir's role, or Sumant sir's role, or Rashmika's role, I don't think Sita Ramam is complete without them. They all are equally important as Sita and Ram. And I must say thank you for being a part of this film. They all are like breaking stereotypes. Earlier there was a perception about, let's not do a part of,
Yes, exactly.
let's not play a rebel, let's play a sweet girl only. But she went out of her comfort zone. She's a superstar here. And when I was in Hyderabad, she did a warm welcome. She made sure that, I was welcomed, and I'm going to do the same when she comes to Bollywood.
Oh, super.
This year it's her debut, so I'm very
Yes,
excited
yes.
for that.
ఎగ్జాక్ట్లీ ఇప్పుడు ఈ జర్నీ స్టార్ట్ అయింది, థియేటర్స్లో ఆడియన్స్ ఒక వేరే ప్రపంచంతో కనెక్ట్ అవుతున్నారు. సో వాళ్ళు సీతారామం వరల్డ్లో కాసేపు జర్నీ చేసి వస్తున్నారు కదా. థియేటర్ విజిట్స్కి వెళ్ళారా మీరు?
I have, in fact, I must tell you something. First day, first show was happening.
IMAX.
I flew my family. I said, this is a once in a lifetime experience, Papa. So mom and my dad and my brother, their sister, they all flew from, it was like, it felt like a grand event. For me, my mother's like, it feels like your wedding, beta. And I was like, no mama, it's bigger than wedding. Bigger than wedding. So they all flew. We watched it with the audience. Dulquer Garu was also there, his team was also there, and it was just mind blowing to see the audience's reactions. Then I went to Mumbai theatres also to see the reaction there, and I must say it was so overwhelming. Telugu films are so much appreciated in Mumbai and Pune and other Gujarat and all of that. I was shocked. And everywhere, like when I was buying tickets also, there was this conversation. Let's not watch this film. Let's watch Sita Ramam. I heard it has great reviews and it has great classic love stories. Anyway, romance is missing in our life, so let's watch some romance on screen. I was so happy. I was really happy.
సో నెక్స్ట్ ప్రాజెక్ట్స్ ఏంటి? సీత ఒక గ్రాండ్ వెల్కమ్ ఉంది టాలీవుడ్లో. సో ఒక మంచి ఎక్స్పెక్టేషన్స్ ఉన్నాయి మీకు. ఒక ఎమోషనల్ జర్నీ తెలుగు ఆడియన్స్తో స్టార్ట్ అయింది. ఎలాంటి ప్రాజెక్ట్స్ చూస్తున్నారు?
Wow, this is a very tough question, but I must say, I think Ashwini sir is helping me with that.
Okay.
So I will leave that to him.
You have mentor.
I have a mentor, and he's the best.
He's the best.
I don't think any decision is, as far as my Telugu films are concerned, I won't be taking it without him.
పర్సనల్గా ఏదైనా కాంబినేషన్స్ కానీ అలా చూస్తున్నారా, లేకపోతే స్టోరీస్ వైజ్ చూస్తున్నారా? You are looking for a
I
biggest
feel-
combinations, or you are looking for a
story.
stories? Okay.
Story. And you know, I want to be like a river,
Yeah.
to just go with the flow. If something nice happens, and the only thing I want is the director and the producer and the co-actors should have faith in me to be able to play that character. Because the moment they put in so much faith, you
ఇప్పుడు
know,
మీకు అసలు ఆ క్వశ్చన్ లేదండి. మీ
You're not going to ask me
డైరెక్టర్స్
questions.
అందరికీ మీ మీద ఫెయిత్ వచ్చేసింది.
Huh.
బికాజ్ సీతా క్యారెక్టర్ చూసిన తర్వాత ఎవరైనా మిమ్మల్ని నమ్మాల్సిందే.
oh God.
ఎందుకంటే సో మెనీ లేయర్స్ సీతా క్యారెక్టర్స్ కి చాలా లేయర్స్ ఉన్నాయి. ఎవ్రీ డైమెన్షన్లోనూ యు ఆర్ అబ్సల్యూట్లీ గుడ్.
Thank you,
సో
sir.
దట్స్ వై యు ఆర్ ద పర్ఫెక్ట్.
Thank you. But I must say that if there are any good scripts, you guys want me to be a part of it. I would love to be. I want to do especially something for kids, because I want them to believe in, you know, good things, positive things,
Okay.
superwoman things.
Okay.
So maybe let's see. Let's keep the fingers crossed.
మీరు ఎన్ని క్యారెక్టర్స్ చేసినా సీత క్యారెక్టర్ మాత్రం మాకు ఎప్పటికీ గుర్తుండిపోతుంది. సో సీత లాంటి క్యారెక్టర్స్ మీకు మరిన్ని రావాలని, అట్ ద సేమ్ టైం తెలుగు సినిమా ఇండస్ట్రీలో మీ జర్నీ ఇంకా చాలా అద్భుతంగా కొనసాగాలని కోరుకుంటున్నాం. విష్ యూ ఆల్ ద సక్సెస్.
Thank you so much,
Thank
sir.
you, Andy.
Thank you.